Good morning, students. Welcome to your third session of General Science. I hope you all must be following the lectures very sincerely, taking down all the notes and preparing for your classes. So students, please, it's a humble request, please to go through the lectures very sincerely and study properly at home. Okay. So today, first of all, I'll give you a revision of what we have already learned in our last session. So in your last session, I had explained to you about the different parts of circulatory system. That is, circulatory system has altogether how many parts? 3 parts. That were the blood, the heart and the blood vessels. I also explained you the comparison. I compared it, the circulatory system, to the water tank system at your home. That is how the water tanks at your home can be compared to the structure of heart. Okay. The pipes that are, water pipes that are coming out from the water tank can be compared to the blood vessels in your body, and the water flowing through it can be compared to the blood. Also, I taught you the functions of blood. That is, first of all, we learned about that blood is a red colored liquid and it carries the nutrients and other substances. That is basically the oxygen to all parts of your body. At the same time, it also collects the waste of your body and the carbon dioxide from all the parts of your body and takes it out for removal. Then I had explained you that one more function of the blood, that was the apart from transporting the nutrients to all parts of your body, the blood also functions to protect your body, isn't it? That is, the blood cells are of 2 types. That was red blood cells, which was carrying out the process of transportation, and the white blood cells or the WBCs, which is carrying out the protection work in your body. That is, WBCs will fight against the germs that will try to attack your body, and hence they will protect your body from any kind of diseases. So this was what we had learned in our previous class. Also, I had explained you about the circulatory system. I gave you a definition on the board, and I hope you all must have written it in your notebook and learnt it. Today, I will discuss the second part of the circulatory system, that is the blood vessels. So first, I'll take you to a reading of that part, and then I'll give you an explanation for that. Okay?
Blood vessels. The blood flows in tubes-like structures called blood vessels. These blood vessels are of 3 types: arteries, singular artery; veins, singular vein; and capillaries, singular capillary. Arteries. Arteries are the blood vessels which carry blood away from the heart to all the parts of the body. The arteries lie quite deep under our skin, and hence they are not seen easily. The arteries have thick and elastic walls. This is because blood flows through them at high pressure. The thick and elastic walls of arteries can withstand the high pressure of blood flowing through them. All the arteries normally carry oxygenated, that is, rich in oxygen, or pure blood from the heart to all the parts of the body. Aorta is the main artery coming out of the heart, which supplies pure blood to the rest of the body. One exception is the pulmonary artery, which carries deoxygenated, that is, rich in carbon dioxide, or impure blood from the heart to the lungs. Veins. Veins are the blood vessels which carry blood from all the parts of the body back to the heart. The veins are less deep than arteries and hence can be seen easily. The greenish blue lines which we see just below the skin on our hands and legs are the veins. Blood flows at low pressure through the veins. So, the veins have thin walls. They also have valves which prevent blood from flowing backwards. The two important veins are superior vena cava, which brings blood from the upper part of the body to the heart, and the inferior vena cava, which brings blood from the lower part of the body to the heart. All the veins normally carry deoxygenated, that is, rich in carbon dioxide, or impure blood from body organs. One exception is the pulmonary vein, which carries oxygenated, that is, rich in oxygen, or pure blood from the lungs to the heart. That's it. Let's move to the explanation part.
Okay, so just now I gave you a reading of the portion, that is the blood vessels and the types of blood vessels. So let us go through the explanation part. See students, yesterday I was explaining you the water tank system, isn't it? So from the water tank, the pipes, water pipes coming out of it, they carry the water to all parts of your house. Similarly, the blood flowing in your body, they need something, some tubes or some structures to travel. Okay, and these structures where the blood flows, they are called as the blood vessels. Okay, so if we have to define the blood vessels, I'll simply say that blood vessels are the tubes. Okay, they are tubes like structure. Okay, through which blood flows. Alright, so just as the pipes, water pipes at your home, they carry the water to all the parts of your house. Same way, these blood vessels are the tubes, okay, the tube-like structures which carry, through which the blood flows, or which is carrying the blood to all the parts of your body. Is it clear to you all? Alright, now we will learn the three types of blood vessels. Okay, so three types of blood vessels are the first one is an artery. Okay, the first one is an artery. Second one is a vein. Okay, and the third one is a capillary. Alright, so blood vessels can be said to be of three types, that is the artery, the vein and the capillary. This is the singular form of it, and if you say in the plural form, you will say it arteries, veins and capillaries. Clear? So, three types of blood vessels are there, and about each of the type, we will learn in detail. Okay. First of all, I'll just suggest you note this part in your copy. Okay. So, let us first discuss about the
first type of blood vessel, that is an artery. Arteries, that is the plural form, or you can simply write it as artery. Okay. See, if I have to explain you about arteries, we say that tube-like structures, okay, through which the blood will flow. Okay, it will carry the blood. Alright. I have something to show you here. See, if you look at this rod, okay, you can very well understand that this is just like the blood vessels. Okay, this is just like the structure can be compared to the blood vessels running in your body. Alright, so the structure of the artery, if I have to explain you, see, the structure is like a tube, okay, and it has a cavity. Okay, a cavity or a gap. Through this gap, the blood will flow in your body. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, so the arteries or the veins are just like these tubes, okay, and they have a gap or a cavity, and through this cavity only, the blood will be carried to all the parts of your body. Clear? Now, I will explain you this structure through the figure first. Okay, so if I have to explain the structure of the artery, see, the structure is somewhat like this, like the tube I have shown you right now. Okay, and there are two layers in it and a middle cavity. Okay, this is your external layer, you can see. I won't name them right now, just you can understand it that this is one external layer and it has a middle layer. Okay, and in the center, the cavity that is here shown is the lumen. Okay, it has one external layer. Okay, then this is your middle layer, and in between there is a cavity, the cavity that I was showing you through the pipe. That cavity is your lumen, and through this cavity only the blood will be flowing. Clear? Okay. So let us learn about some of the features and functions of the artery in your body. So the first feature of the arteries is that it carries the blood from the heart to the body parts. Okay, the first feature of the artery is that arteries carry the blood from the heart to the body parts. Okay, now see, the next feature is, since arteries are carrying the blood from the heart, so the blood which comes out from the heart is both pure and oxygenated. Oxygenated means which is having oxygen or rich in oxygen. Okay, so it carries, arteries carry what kind of blood? They carry pure and oxygenated blood. Okay, they carry pure and oxygenated blood. Oxygenated means the blood which is rich in oxygen. So, the first point is the arteries will carry the blood from the heart to the body parts, and since they are carrying the blood from the heart, they will carry the pure and oxygenated blood. Clear? Now, the third feature
of an artery is that arteries are deep inside your body. Okay? Deep inside in body. Okay? We say that arteries are deep inside our body because they are carrying the blood from the heart, so they are deep inside your body. You cannot see the arteries on your outer skin. Clear? Now, next one is arteries have elastic and thick walls. Arteries have elastic and thick walls. Now see, here I have shown you the structure of an artery. And the middle layer is shown to be very thick. The cavity is small and the middle layer is shown to be thick. So why is the reason that they have thick and elastic walls? See, the blood, since they are carrying the blood from the heart and that blood is oxygenated, means rich in oxygen. So the blood is flowing with high pressure. Okay, when the blood is pumped from the heart, it flows with very high pressure. So these walls are thick. Otherwise, what would happen if the walls are thin? If the arteries would be having a thin wall, then out of the high pressure of the blood, the arteries would get bursted. Means they would burst. Alright, so to prevent the condition, to prevent the arteries from bursting, they have thick and elastic walls. Okay, so that they can undergo the high pressure of the blood. Is it clear to you all? Okay. The last point is the types of arteries. Okay, arteries, see, basically the first type is the aorta. From the heart, basically two types of arteries will come out. Okay, first one is the aorta, and this aorta is the longest, okay, longest and the thickest artery that comes out from the heart, because it has to carry the blood to all the parts of your body. Okay, one more type of artery is there, that is pulmonary artery. Okay, pulmonary artery is actually an exception to other arteries. What is that exception? While other arteries carry the oxygenated and pure blood, this pulmonary artery is an exception and it will carry the deoxygenated blood. Okay, deoxygenated blood means the blood which has carbon dioxide. Okay, oxygenated means the blood which has oxygen in it, and deoxygenated means the blood which has carbon dioxide. So, pulmonary artery is an exception and it will carry deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs. Clear? Is this clear to you all? Okay, so these are the features of an artery. Okay, now let us discuss about the veins. Okay, so the next one is the veins. See students, arteries, while they are carrying the pure blood from your heart to your body parts, the veins, they play the opposite role. Okay, they will play the opposite role, that is, they are also carrying the blood in them. Okay, but they will carry the blood from your body parts to your heart. Okay, while arteries will carry from heart to the body parts, the veins will carry the
blood from your body parts to your heart. Now, when I talk about the structure of a vein, so see, this is your external leg. This one is your middle leg. And this is your cavity, or that you say lumen, through which the blood will flow. Okay, so this is the, you can say the structure of a vein. Okay, now I'll explain you the features of the vein. So see, in arteries we learned that arteries are carrying the pure blood from the heart to the body parts. Veins have the opposite function, that is, they will carry the blood from the body parts to your heart. Okay, their function is just the opposite, that is, they will carry the blood from the body parts to your heart. Okay, now see, what was the second point of arteries? They carry the pure and oxygenated blood. Alright? Veins, since they will carry the blood from the body, so they will carry what kind of blood? They will carry impure and deoxygenated blood. Your veins carry impure and deoxygenated blood. Clear? Now, the third point of arteries, what was? Arteries, they lie deep inside your body. Yeah, and you cannot see them. Opposite for veins. Veins can be easily seen. Okay, they don't lie deep inside and you can see on your skin. Not on your skin, under your skin. You can easily see it under the skin. They don't lie deep inside. Now see, if you close your fist like this, okay, or just see your palm, you can see greenish blue line on your palm. Huh? I don't know if you are able to see my palm, but if you see your palm, you can see the greenish blue lines on your palm. Okay, these are your veins. Clear? These are your veins. So veins are easily you can see them on your skin. Okay, they don't lie deep under your skin and you can easily see them on your palm. Clear? Next point is, what was the fourth point in the arteries? What did I explain? So what was it? That is, arteries have thick and elastic walls. Okay, but see here, veins have opposite. Opposite will be, they have thin walls. Now, the question arises, why they have thin walls? See students, your veins are carrying the blood from your body. Okay, and they carry deoxygenated blood. Okay, deoxygenated means now that blood has only the waste product, that is the carbon dioxide. So, this blood which flows from your deoxygenated blood which flows from your body flows with very low pressures. Okay, that is why veins have very thin walls and large lumen. Their walls are thin. The middle wall you can see it is thin and the cavity, the lumen, that is large. Okay. Also, they have valves in them. What is the meaning of a valve? Do you know? They are just like the gates or the openings. Okay. Suppose if this is your vein, okay, so they will have openings, small openings
And why is it so? These veins have to carry the blood from your, they need to carry the blood from your body parts towards your heart. Okay? Plus, they are flowing with very low pressure. So, there is a chance for the blood to backflow. Okay? They can flow back also. So, to prevent this condition, they have valves or the openings. Okay? And this gate opening or the valves makes sure that the blood will only flow in one direction. Is it clear to you? Okay. Now, the last point, that is the types of veins. So, see, basically you can say that two major types of veins are coming out. That is, first one you see, it is superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, and these two veins basically play the role in carrying the blood from your body parts to your heart. Alright? And another one is again there. Just like your pulmonary artery, there is a pulmonary vein. Okay? What was the function of pulmonary artery? It carries deoxygenated blood from your heart to your lungs. Here, this pulmonary vein is also an exception, while other veins will carry the deoxygenated blood. Pulmonary vein will carry the oxygenated blood. Okay, listen carefully. Pulmonary vein will carry oxygenated blood from where? From your lungs to your heart. Is it clear to you all? So this was the functions of veins in your body. Clear? Okay, students. So you have seen the functions of arteries and veins in your body. I have explained you the functions along with the diagrams or the structures of them. So make sure you make a notes of these and learn it properly before you get your books. Okay? So that's it for today. In your next session, I will discuss about the difference between an artery and a vein, and also the third type of blood vessel, that is your capillaries. Okay? So study well and stay safe. Thank you.